Atma Rama Ananda Ramana.
Harih Om. I do too. Okay.
The improvisation.
Harih Om. My name is Samita.
Harih Om, my name is Shanmukh. We would like to welcome you to Bala Vihar Graduation ceremony. We are blessed with the presence of Swami Aparajitananda from Yamunotri and our own Swami Sharanananda.
To begin this auspicious occasion, Swami Sharanananda will be leading our graduates through the Saraswati Puja. Saraswati Devi is the goddess of knowledge, and we worship her for fluidity in speech and fluidity in thought.
Stand should be there. I will check. I will check. Yes, I'm just from Bangalore. शुभं करोतु कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते. Harih Om. Today, at this moment, we are seeking the blessings of Pujya Gurudev and Goddess Saraswati on our graduating students. We have got a lot of hope. They are really our aspiration and main purpose in life. For a householder, children, if children are doing okay, everything is okay. So we need a lot of blessings. All parents, elders, God, Guru, everybody's blessings. So to seek that, we will do the puja of Goddess Saraswati now. And whatever we'll chant, wherever we'll tell you to repeat, you will repeat. Otherwise, we'll just chant. And Swami Aparajitananda will do the puja proper, and I will chant. First, lighting the lamp. शुभं करोति कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योते नमोस्तुते. Take little water in the spoon in the left hand, yes, and put in the right hand just one drop. Om Kesavaya Swaha. Sip that. Sip. Yes. Om Narayanaya Swaha. Again another drop. Yes. Take that one. Om Madhavaya Swaha. For the last time, take the water and don't sip, but do like this, and then pepper or something is given to you, then wipe. Om Govindaya Namaha. अथ तीर्थ निर्मिति गंगे च यमुने चैव गोदावरी सरस्वती नर्मदे सिंधु कावेरी जलेस्मिन् सन्निधिं कुरु इदं पात्रे गंगादि सर्वतीर्थानि आवाहयामि गंगादि सर्वतीर्थेभ्यो नमः. Now take little water and sprinkle on yourself. Hold the spoon on the right hand. Hold the spoon on the right hand. And then just sprinkle on yourself. Yeah. Yes. That way, physically you got purified. Agamartham tu devanam gamanartham tu rakhyasam ghantarabam karomyado devata ahvanakaranam. Take little rice. Mastakuttanam Suklam Varadharam Vishnum Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavathanam Dhyaye Sarva Vignopasantaye. Then offer that rice in the plate. Then remember Puja Gurudev, seek his blessings. Hold both the hands and put near the heart. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheswara, Gurureva Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Now Puja Sankalpa, take one flower petal, hold in the right hand and put on the left hand and put on the right knee. That is right position, or the left hand down. Okay, Swamiji, I think that, okay.
Right hand, place the flower.
Yes.
This way.
Yes. Okay. Repeat after me. Om. Repeat. Loudly. Mamopata samasta durita chayadvara asmin subhamurte ज्ञान वैराग्य भक्ति तथा विद्या विनय प्राप्त्यर्थम विशेषतः श्री सद्गुरु प्रसादात् सरस्वती प्रसाद सिद्ध्यर्थम च मनोरथ फल अवाप्त्यर्थम चतुर्विधम पुरुषार्थ सिद्ध्यर्थम च श्री सरस्वती पूजाम अद्य करिष्ये अद्य करिष्ये अद्य करिष्ये. Offer the flower at the feet of Goddess Saraswati. So sand will reach. Dhyanam, close your eyes and keep folded hands near the heart and repeat after me. Or we can chant together this mantra, all of you know. Ya kundendu tusarahara dhavala, ya subhra vastra bruta, या वीणा वरदंड मंडितकरा या श्वेत पद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युत शंकर प्रभुदिभिः देवै सदा वंदिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा निःशेषजाड्यापहा. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Repeat. Dhyanam samarpayami. Take one flower and offer at the feet of Goddess Saraswati. Then keep the left hand on the heart and right hand touch the picture. Avahanam. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Avahayami. Now remove the hand. Now remove the hand. Om Saraswatyai Namaha. Asanam samarpayami. Offer one flower at the feet of Goddess Saraswati. Now we have to do with water 3 times. Take little water in the right hand in the spoon, just 1 drop. Om Shri Saraswati Namaha. Padyam samarpayami. Argyam samarpayami. Achamaniyam samarpayami. Snanam samarpayami. Now keep the spoon in that container. Yes. Now we'll offer dress. Om Shri Saraswati Namaha. Vastrartham. Puspani samarpayami. Puspa means flower. 1 flower on. Om Shri Saraswati Namaha. If you are giving the kumkum or something, then offer at the forehead of Goddess Saraswati. Chandan and kumkum. Om Shri Saraswati Namaha. Akshatan samarpayami. Rice. Om Shri Saraswati Namaha. Puspani samarpayami. Puspaihi archayami. Yes.
Harih Om. The Ashtottara will not be lead and follow.
It's full, that's only enough. Here.
Om Saraswati. Om Saraswatyai Namaha.
Om Saraswati Namaha.
Om Mahabhadrayai.
Okay. Then do it now.
Mahabhadrayai Namaha. Om Mahamayayai Namaha. Om Varapradaye Namaha. Om Shri Pradaye Namaha. Om Padmanilayaye Namaha. Om Padmakshe Namaha. Om Padmavaktrakaye Namaha. Om Shivanujaye Namaha. Om Pustagabrite Namaha. Om Jnanamudraye Namaha. Om Ramaye Namaha. Om Paraye Namaha. Om Kamarupaye Namaha.
Om Mahavidyaye Namaha. Om Mahapatakanaşinyay Namaha. Om Mahashrayaye Namaha. Om Malinyay Namaha. Om Mahabhogaye Namaha. Om Mahabhujaye Namaha. Om Mahabhagaye Namaha. Om Mahotsahaye Namaha. Om Devyangaye Namaha. Om Swaravanditaye Namaha. Om Mahakalye Namaha. Om Mahapashaye Namaha. Om Mahakaraye Namaha. Om Mahakushaye Namaha.
Om Pitaye Namaha. Om Vimalaye Namaha. Om Vishwaye Namaha. ॐ विद्युन्मालायै नमः ॐ वैष्णव्यै नमः ॐ चन्द्रिकायै नमः ॐ चन्द्रवदनायै नमः ॐ चन्द्रलेखाविभूषितायै नमः ॐ सावित्र्यै नमः ॐ सुरसायै नमः ॐ देव्यै नमः ॐ दिव्यालङ्कारभूषितायै नमः ॐ वाग्देव्यै नमः
ॐ वसुधायै नमः ॐ तीव्रायै नमः ॐ महावीर्यायै नमः ॐ महाबलायै नमः ॐ भोगदायै नमः ॐ भारत्यै नमः ॐ भामायै नमः ॐ गोविन्दायै नमः ॐ गोमत्यै नमः ॐ शिवायै नमः ॐ जटिलायै नमः ॐ विन्ध्यावासायै नमः ॐ विन्ध्याचलविराजितायै नमः ॐ विन्ध्याचलविराजितायै नमः ॐ विन्ध्याचलविराजितायै नमः ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः
नानाविध परिमलमन्त्रपुष्पाणि समर्पयामि। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। धूपम् आघ्रापयामि। धूपानन्तरम् आचमनीयं समर्पयामि. Take one drop of water and offer in front of Goddess Saraswati. Now we'll show the lamp. Since you don't have the lamp, we will do here. Om Shri Saraswati Namaha. Deepam Sandarsayami. Now Naivedyam. So we'll offer whatever we have cooked or whatever we have brought, we have to offer to Goddess Saraswati. Om Bhurvasvah Tassavitruvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Pranaya Swaha Om Apanaya Swaha Om Vyanaya Swaha Om Udanaya Swaha Om Samanaya Swaha Om Brahmane Swaha Brahmarpanam Astu. Harih Om Tassad. Harih Om. Om Shri Saraswati Namaha. Naivedyam Nivedayami. This one, I'll light the lamp. Good. Yes, the bell and something so that. Om Natatra Suryo Bhati Chandra Tarakam Nema Viddito Bhanti Kuto Yamagni Tameva Bhantamanubhati Sarvam Tasya Bhasa Sarvamidam Vibhati. Om Saraswati Cha Vidmahe Brahma Patni Cha Dhimahi Tanno Saraswati Prachodayat. Om Shri Saraswati Namaha. Karpura Nirajanam Sandarsayami. All of you please raise your hand and take the Nirajananantaram achamaniyam samarpayami. Now take some flower, what if it there with you, or they take a little rice, pushpanjali. Om Shri Saraswati Namaha. Pushpanjalim samarpayami. Now Pradakshina Namaskara. So we'll not stand up, but we'll take the hand 3 times clockwise around the head. Yani kani cha papani janmantarakritani cha tani tani vinasyanti pradakshina pade pade anyatha saranam nasti tvameva saranam mama tasmat karunya bhavena raksha raksha janardana. Om Shri Saraswati Namaha. Pradakshina Namaskaran Samarpayami. See how in the puja process, of course we did it very fast and we finished quickly, but otherwise you have to sit for 1.5 hours and do the puja. At that time we'll know how many joints we have in our body. See this step, this Pradakshina Namaskar, we have to stand up, so that it will relief, how everything is inbuilt. Okay, but we didn't do it, little modified. We were sitting, we did everything. Om Shri Saraswati Namaha. Chhatram Samarpayami. Chamaram Bijayami. Geetam Sravayami.
Sharade Karunanidhe Sakalanavamba Sadajana. Sharade Karunanidhe Sakalanavamba Sadajana. Sharade Magita Vaibhava Purita Khila Diktate. Sharade Karunanidhe Sakalanavamba Sadajanan. Basma Bhushana Bhushite Vararatna Mauli Virajite. Sharmadayini Karma Mochani Nirmalam Kurumanasam. Sharade Karunanidhe Sakalanavamba Sadajanan. Hasta Sandhrita Pustaka Kshapati Sudagata Mudrike. Kastavasti Varnane Chaturo Naraka Charottava. Sharade Karunanidhe Sakalanavamba Sadajanan. Charanadimagita Vaibhava Purita Khila Diktate. Sharade Karunanidhe Sakalanavamba Sadajanan.
Om Shri Saraswati Namaha. Rajopacharan Samarpayami. Mantrahinam Kriyahinam Bhaktihinam Sureshwari Yat Pujitam Maya Devi Paripurnam Tadastu Me. Puja Kale Mantra Tantra Swara Varna Lopa Dosha Prayashchittartham Idam Namatraya Japam Karisye. Please repeat. Om Achyutaya Namaha. Om Anantaya Namaha. Om Govindaya Namaha. Yasya smrityata namuktya tapa puja kriyadisho Nivnam sampurnatam yati sadhyo vandedam achyutam. आवाहनं न जानामि तवार्चनं पूजां चैव न जानामि क्षमस्व परमेश्वरी अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम तस्मात् कारुण्यभावेन रक्ष रक्ष सुरेश्वरी ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः क्षमा प्रार्थनां समर्पयामि कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्य सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि श्रीमन्नारायणायेति समर्पयामि Om. Now again keep the left hand on the heart and touch the picture and little push it. The plate little, not picture, the plate and push it little back. Asmat bimbat avahitam Shri Saraswati yathasthanam pratisthapayami शोभनार्थे क्षेमाय पुनरागमनाय च yes little push it little back and not so much that's okay it is not now remove the hand it is not pushing out God but actually what has this is a very important step in the beginning when you did the dhyana we closed our eyes we don't hear anything we close our eyes and remember God in our heart when he is in the heart he is formless he is infinite he doesn't have a particular form in the heart but now we have to do the puja when you do puja we cannot do puja here God is sitting here but we cannot do puja here we have to do puja in the picture so we do the avahana oh God please come or goddess please come and reside in the picture now puja is over what will do she will be sitting there in the picture then we have to also sit there and do puja again and that is not going to happen so we are telling oh goddess please go and reside in the heart again so that I don't have to do the puja but we can do the dhyana when God is in the heart we do meditation or contemplation when God is in the picture we do the puja so that's why we are telling oh goddess please go from there and stay in the heart but she may think that we are settling her too much that's why we are telling that when next time I will do the puja please come and reside in the picture see how many things are kept in mind while doing the puja it is not just one chanting one mantra okay Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate Om Shanti 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 Harih Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harih Om Now puja is over and everybody take one flower the girls can put on the hair and the boys can put in the ear one flower petal and then bow down and wait for the instruction agenda
With the blessings of Shri Saraswati Devi, we move on to the next part of our program, which is reciting the Taittiriya Upanishad. This Upanishad speaks of the rules of conduct through one's various stages of life. The beginning portion, which will be recited here, is a beautiful address, much like the convocation address, in which the teacher tells the students about virtues to cultivate ideals to foster in order to build a noble character.
just keep it yes
Here we go. Barker, go forward. Go forward. Come forward. Go forward. 3, 2, 1. शं नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शं नो भवत्वर्यमां शं न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शं नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि हृदं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ वेदमनुच्चाचार्यों देवासिनमनुशास्ति सत्यं वद धर्मं चर स्वाध्यायान् मा प्रमदः आचार्याय प्रियं धनमाहृत्य प्रजातन्तु मा व्यवच्छेत्सीः सत्यान प्रमदितव्यं धर्मान प्रमदितव्यं कुशलान प्रमदितव्यं भूत्यैन प्रमदितव्यं स्वाध्याय प्रवचनाभ्यां न प्रमदितव्यं देवपितृकार्याभ्यां न प्रमदितव्यं मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्यदेवो भव अतिथिदेवो भव यान्यनवद्यानि कर्माणि तानि सेवितव्यानि नो इतराणि यान्यस्माकं सुचरितानि तानि त्वयोपास्यानि नो इतराणि ये के चास्मच्छ्रेयागंसो ब्राह्मणाः तेषां त्वयासनेन प्रश्वसितव्यं श्रद्धया देयम् अश्रद्धया देयम् श्रिया देयम् ह्रिया देयम् भिया देयम् संविदा देयम् अत यदि ते कर्म विचिकित्सा वा वृत्त विचिकित्सा वा स्यात् ये तत्र ब्राह्मणाः सम्मर्षिणः युक्ता अयुक्ता अलुक्षा धर्म कामा स्युः यथा ते तत्र वर्तेरन् तथा तत्र वर्तेताः अताभ्याख्यातेषु ये तत्र ब्राह्मणाः सम्मर्षिणः युक्ता अयुक्ता अलुक्षा धर्म कामा स्युः यथा ते तेषु वर्तेरन् तथा तेषु वर्तेताः एष आदेशः एष उपदेशः एषा वेदोपनिषत् एतदनुशासनम् एवमुपासितव्यम् एवमुचैतदुपास्यम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम
I would now like to introduce our own Puja Swamiji, Swami Sharanananda. Swamiji has been the resident acharya at Chinmaya Mission Chicago for over 25 years. He serves not only our Badri Center, but also many other Chinmaya Mission centers in the area. He has guided this graduating class from their early Bala Vihar days of coloring pictures to their high school days of having philosophical discussions. Swamiji will now address the graduates.
गुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं Harih Om. Pranams to all of you. Pranams to Swamiji. Swami Aparajitananda has come for the second time. Mother's Day he had come, but I don't know how many people paid attention. But today Swamiji is in full glory. Do you feel happy here that Swamiji is here? Same is the feeling with me, particularly because I feel Swamiji is my younger brother and he is a great help here. Okay? Shavari was waiting for Lord Rama to come to her kutia. She didn't go anywhere. Ravan came to Sitaji and stole, but Lord Rama went to Shavari. Shavari didn't go to Lord Rama. Lord Rama came and appeared in front of her or came to the ashram. So many years she was waiting. Just imagine how much of enthusiasm should have been there that I want to see Lord Rama, I want to see Lord Rama, I want to see Lord Rama. Same thing I saw in Yamunotri because they wanted to have a Swamiji there. Okay? I was going there. Okay? Nobody paid any attention. Nobody paid attention. Okay? But they are waiting. Like somebody told our own Swami, they know our own Swami and other Swami, okay? All are Swamis of the mission. But anyhow, they were waiting for their Swami. And the day Swami Aparajitananda came, everybody's leg is just touching, not touching the ground, 1.5 inch up. That means that much of inspiration. You know, Swamiji came with nothing, no candy in his pocket, okay? He didn't bring, okay, let me distribute some candies to the Jamunotri people. Let me have some money, nothing. You know why people like a person who has got a lot of wealth or who has nothing? If somebody has got millions of dollars, people will come to that person, but for a different purpose. Okay? Pocket empty, people gone. But to a person who is completely empty from the beginning, people will come, they will love, and they will stay all the time. Which is better? Second type, okay? Why I'm telling, people think that become brahmachari means completely useless, they didn't get any boyfriend or girlfriend, that's why they are here. No. To come to this field, this is called higher knowledge. To have this knowledge and to live a life based upon that knowledge is a great thing. Only you want our children to be doctors and engineers, earn some money, and then go run from club to club, drink, and then find a partner. And break two or three with the 2 or 3 people, and then with somebody will be engaged, and after 1 year fight and fight and fight and fight. My child is successful, Swami settled. What is settled? It is settled. Why I'm thinking that Swamiji on the graduation day, what are you alluding to? Our mission has Vedanta course, okay? Vedanta course. It is not that everybody has to get married and have children, then go through sufferings of life. No need. Some people should go in the, if you are feeling so happy, one person came and you feel so happy, just imagine if in this area 4 or 5 brahmacharis are there, how our happiness will be 4 times, it will be multiplied. So in our Mumbai, we have got Vedanta course, minimum qualification is graduation, okay? After graduating from there, one will serve, not one will get married. No, one will serve the mission, whoever is interested. And there are, throughout the world, we have got mission centers. July 31st is the deadline, of course, not for the children, because one has to be graduate. Unless one is a graduate, they will not take even. Swamiji he is a professor in engineering college. Just imagine, no bluffing, work will work. He has stood there and he left everything, and now he is here. Okay. And please see this, or keep that aspiration that one day I will become a brahmachari, nice brahmachari I will become, so that people will feel happy just by seeing me. I don't have to buy a necklace, or I don't have to give this food, this dress, that dress. Just by seeing me, people will be happy. I can distribute happiness to one and all. May God bless our graduates. Let them do very well in life, and let them be a little detached and love everybody and serve everybody. Harih Om.
Thank you, Swamiji, for your inspiring message and for the blessing of the graduates. We would now like to introduce Shri Shankar Pillai, the president of Chinmaya Mission Chicago. He worked tirelessly for this mission, practically his whole life. Please join me in welcoming Shankar Uncle.
Harih Om. Pranams to all of you and love to these seniors of our center. We are used to celebrating graduations. So it so happened that this ceremony also has to be, the terminology has been used, graduation ceremony. I cannot really understand. Is he okay? What are we graduating from? Is this really a graduation ceremony? In the Taittiriya Upanishad, when you chanted, Swadhyaya Pravajanabhyam na pramadidavyam. The study can never stop when it comes to Vedanta and our religious principles. You have been very, very fortunate. I wanted to congratulate them. This event, instead of my thinking as a graduation, I consider as a farewell to higher grounds of learning with our love and blessing from this institution. This is what it is. Considering many, many thousands of your friends in our community, I consider all of you a rare few who has had the blessing and privilege to be associated for a few years to learn its teachings of a noble thought foundation such as Chinmaya Mission. Many of your friends have not had it. So you have an honest responsibility on yourself to live up to what you have been enriched with from this institution so that your friends will benefit wherever you go. This is an honest that you carry with yourself. And this is the farewell ceremony that this occasion celebrates. I want to share a couple of thoughts with you. No reason to advise, I'm not advising, but it is definitely to understand that in our transactions in life with other people, we see sometimes the other person is wrong and you are right. What do? When you realize my suggestion that you are not right, the other person is right, you should be readily standing to accept your mistake and be accepting it. Live by the principle. This is very, very important. But when you see the other person is wrong and you are convinced about it, what is the position that you will assert? It will create a differentiated thinking. And our teachings and Vedanta is to eliminate this differentiation, see the oneness among all of us. So understand that Gurudev's words in here, when you deal with yourself, don't cut any snacks. When you deal with yourself, use your head. Be strict to yourself. But when you deal with others, use your heart. Compassion and acceptance. That's what should come out of us. Look beyond behavior. That is very, very necessary. It is better to be kind than being correct when you deal with others. This type of thinking will bring you to a higher level of personality, no matter what profession or what business that you are engaged in your life. This is something that I wanted to share with you on this occasion. Our love to all of you. Wish you all the best and complete success in whatever line of pursuits that you continue with. Our love will permanently there. This institution has deposited something in you that will keep you strong and successful. And that is the guarantee that Chinmaya Mission can give to its beneficiaries, and you are those beneficiaries. This is what I wanted to say. Love to all of you. Wish you all the best in whichever university, wherever you go, you will be successful because you have been enriched with something beyond that. Harih Om, love to all of you. Now, my next assignment at this moment, our Swamiji has done more than what I could do. Really speaking, it has been, many of us have listened to Swami Aparajitananda on YouTube, your lectures. We have been very much influenced and inspired by his classes that he conducted. I think it was last year that we also had on the Zoom one of the discourses by you, Swamiji, from India. At that time, directly with you, we suggested, I think I talked to you, we want you in Chicago, if you remember correctly. But we never thought that would happen. We are very grateful to Pujya Swami Swarupanji. This is the most serendipitous blessing and gift that has come from Gurudev to us, that Swamiji being designated to be in Chicago. We welcome Pujya Swami Aparajitananda to our center and our community and all our children. His capability, his understanding, his depth of delivering that knowledge to others is very, very well recognized by all of us. Swamiji can help all us, old people, seniors, families, and at the same time, support and help our young generation that is coming up. So altogether, it is really a great support and gift to our center to have Swami Aparajitananda with us. and we will be planning his activity and delivery and supports for all of us in a manner that our entire community will benefit. And one more thing I want to mention, something that I don't think another mission center has this much resource furnished with us, that our Swamiji is here for more than 30 years. I'm talking about Swami Sharanananda. Now we have Swami Aparajitananda in another center of our own mission in Yamunotri, and Dhiren is there in Chicago Center and Gangotri. We are very well balanced and very well supported. All we need is to schedule our activities and programs. How much more can we do to enrich and support our community, which we will be doing with his participation and support. With that, I request you to welcome Swami Aparajitananda to this ceremonious occasion of our children leaving for universities. Please welcome Swamiji for this occasion. Harih Om, my pranams to all. Just want to mention, when some individual has the vision and the urge to go beyond what it is and reach a sannyasa vritti in life, Purvasrama does not matter. It does not matter what it was. Purvasrama means the previous life. It is a different life altogether. However, even there, Swami Aparajitananda had a distinguished career as not only an electronics and engineering practitioner, but as a teacher. He was a lecturer in the university teaching the electronics engineering. And even beyond that, he could see the urge to see how much is necessary, and he gave up that. And in 1918, I think, Swamiji completed the course in Sandipani, Bombay, and initiated into Sannyasa Ashram. Sannyasa Diksha was given in, I think it is 1918 in Sandipani. 1918, correct? 20, I'm sorry. I'm too old for this thinking. 2018. And ever since, he has been serving the mission, primarily in the area, the state of Mysore, or Karnataka that you may call it. And we had mentioned it to Swarupanji that he is there, can you give it to us for some time? I had talked to Swarupanji, and Swamiji followed through our request, and we are grateful to him for having you with us. Harih Om. Swamiji, please, we are requesting you to address our gathering.
Please repeat once. Om Namo Narayanaya. 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 Om Humble prostrations to one and all present here. When a student graduates from a sports academy, what do you expect from that student? You expect that student to be a good sports person, isn't it? When a student graduates from a music academy, you expect that student to be good in music, right? So whatever be that academy, when a student graduates, there is a certain expectation from that student. If this be the case, what is that which we expect from a student who is graduating from Chinmaya Bala Vihar? There is an expectation. What is that expectation? If this question is asked, what will be your answer? Our answer is, we expect a Bala Vihar student to be virtuous, isn't it? Children of good values, of good manners. So whenever you say, I am from Chinmaya Bala Vihar, so immediately society expects something from you. The values of life. Yes or no? Oh, you are from Chinmaya Bala Vihar? Suddenly the expectation has raised. Isn't it? So we should be an embodiment of noble virtues when we say we are from Chinmaya Bala Vihar. So what are the noble virtues of life which we have to practice? So there are 6 virtues based on 6 situations in life. What are the 6 situations in life? Number 1, when I do good to others. Situation number 1, I do good to others. Situation number 2, when others do good to me. Situation number 3, when I unknowingly do bad to others. Knowingly doing bad is ruled out. It is not expected of a Chinmaya Bala Vihar student. So unknowingly it can happen. So situation number 3, what is the situation? Unknowingly doing bad to others, unknowingly harming others. Situation number 3. Situation number 4, when others, knowingly or unknowingly, doing harm to us. Situation number 5, when I am performing better than others, in whichever field, professional field or whatever. Situation number 6, when others are performing better than me. 6 situations. Now in these 6 situations, we have certain values which we will have to practice. So what is the first situation? When I do good to others, so what should be the attitude? The attitude is called worshipful attitude. As Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi said, Jagata Ishadhi Yukta Sevanam Ashtamurti Deva Pujanam. Jagata Sevanam equal to Deva Pujanam. What is worship of the Lord? Worshipping the people by serving them, that itself is the greatest worship of the Lord. Jagata Sevanam Deva Pujanam. So worshipful attitude. This is how the first situation should be dealt with. What is the first situation? I doing good to others. Second situation, when others are doing good to me, what should be that attitude, that virtue to be followed? That virtue is called gratitude. We should be grateful to others. What are the 5 sources of gratitude towards whom we should be grateful? So our scripture says, Pancha Mahayajnas. Brahma Yajna, Deva Yajna, then Pitrayatnya, then Nrayatnya, and then fifth one, Bhutayatnya, Brahmayatnya, being grateful towards our teachers who have taught us how to live. Second one, Devaitnya, being grateful to this nature who is supporting me, my life. Number three, being grateful to Pitra, our parents, our ancestors. Number four, Nrayatnya, being grateful to the society, to the people around. It is because of them that we are able to live a happy life. And Bhutayatnya, being grateful to plants, yes, animals, birds. Because of them, we are surviving on this planet. So being grateful to everyone and everything around. This is the way we have to handle the second situation. What is the second situation? When others do good to us. Now the third situation, when I unknowingly do harm to others, what should be the attitude? As Shankarji has rightly said, never justify your mistakes. What should be the attitude? The attitude should be of confession and seeking forgiveness. When something wrong has happened, I must be straightforward enough to accept my mistake and to seek forgiveness from others. This is how the third situation should be dealt with. What is the fourth situation? When others harm us, what should be our attitude? The attitude of compassion, the attitude of forgiveness. Right. Now situation number 5. What is situation number 5? When I am performing better than others, what should be the value to be followed? Humility. Yes. All these abilities that I have, it belongs to the Lord. It doesn't belong to me. I am only an instrument through which Bhagavan's glories are being expressed. So never become arrogant. And situation number 6. What is situation number 6? When others are performing better, what is the general feeling which comes out? Jealousy. Never be jealous. What should be our attitude? Bhagavan's glories are expressed through that particular person. So openly congratulate that person. Be happy in the glories of others. So these are the 6 situations and these are the 6 values to be practiced by every one of us. Because in society, Chinmaya mission has a name. There is something which the society is expecting from all of us. So on this auspicious occasion, I sincerely invoke the grace of the Lord and blessings of Puja Gurudev, our parents, our teachers. May we all practice these virtues and spread the fragrance of knowledge which we have gained from Chinmaya mission, and may we all become the role models in the society. Harih Om. Thank you.
Thank you, Swami Aparajitananda ji, for your inspiring message to us. So,
At this point, the graduates will offer Guru Dakshina and felicitate the acharyas with a bouquet. We invite Tara to offer Guru Dakshina platter and Naisha to felicitate Swami Aparajitananda. Swamiji, please come forward.
Aditi will offer the Guru Dakshina platter, and Shivank will facilitate Swami Sharanananda. As a gift of gratitude, Bhargav and Rishi will offer flowers to our teachers.
It is now my pleasure to invite Srimati Jyoti Madhavan. Jyoti Auntie is Tara's mom and a Bala Vihar Sevika. She is going to tell us about the commemorative keepsake prepared by the graduates. Please welcome Jyoti Auntie.
Harih Om, dear Swamijis, Shankar Uncle, and all the parents and respected guests. We're excited about the children's graduation. So we have made, the kids, graduates, have made a commemorative keepsake to kind of remember some of the experiences and values they've learned here at the mission. So Daddy and Arun, come here. So next slide. I'm a Bala Vihar teacher, so I love these PowerPoints. All right, so this is an example of the vases that they made. So on the vases, there's a card with a Gita verse on it, and then there's a sticker with a quote, which I'll get to in a minute. So this one's Tara's, and we got the teachers involved in it too. So one is Sridharji's and one is Ajayji's. So they're all in on it. But now this keepsake, like Swamiji's and Shankar Uncle said, they kind of remind you of your values. So everything, you know that saying, everything I need to know I learned in kindergarten? Well, we're changing that to everything I need to know in life I learned in Bala Vihar. So little couple of acronyms for you to remember. So the first one, satsang. The biggest thing that you're going to carry forth with you in college is having good company, making good friends, and joining good clubs. That's going to be key for you guys. Those are the things that will help elevate you in life. U for unity, find and make good connections. And then C for cleanliness, try and keep your rooms clean. C for courage, and also, like Shankar Uncle said, compassion. Life may get tough, so just try and be courageous in the things that you have to face, and know that they won't always stay that way, that they do get better. So have courage in moving forth, even through the difficult times. E for enthusiasm, just keep shining bright like you guys always do. Be enthusiastic in the things that you take on and so forth. S for smile. Try to remember that it's contagious. When you smile, the others around you smile. And it just makes everyone feel happy. And S for satisfaction or santosham. So make yourself happy each day. And try to remember 1 to 5 things each day that you find joy in. And that will kind of help you have a better attitude through that day. And it's something that you should practice daily, remembering at least 1 to 5 things that make you happy. All right, so now these are some things that you as students have learned in the mission, right? Because we talked about them from kindergarten all the way to high school. So this is what you've learned from your parents, from Chinmaya Mission. But You have also helped us as parents learn and grow. We wouldn't be parents without you. So, parents, things that we have learned from you. Patience, P for patience. Even when you had temper tantrums, and if there are any parents here with little children, or if you want to remember when you guys when they were little, you know, they'd have a temper tantrum and they'd be like rolling on the floor and flopping and just having like a horrible time and just feeling like, oh, the world is awful because I didn't get that one extra piece of candy. So temper tantrum, you guys remember that. As you guys got older, it wasn't temper tantrums, but it was, you expressed your dissatisfaction in other ways. A, adoration and affection. Well, I think I speak from all the parents when I say that we love you from the deepest well in our hearts. And I'm going to take this moment to just, sorry, Tara. Say a little personal note for Tara. Tara, you have truly been our sweet and shining star. It has been a joy to see your creativity, compassion, and deep empathy for your family and friends. It has been my delight to have spent time doing crafts and girly things with you, like dress up. So I appreciate that. And you have a very kind and caring heart, along with a strong and very stubborn will. So these are the things that will carry you far, and we hope everything that you have learned will continue to serve you very well. All right, back to the point. And Tara? All right, she's like, no, Mom. All right, respect. R for respect. Okay. So we have learned that respect goes both ways. So you guys have learned to respect our wishes, and we have learned to respect your privacy and your boundaries, or at least we've tried to as much as possible. Energy, everybody, all parents know that we undoubtedly, definitely needed this energy to keep up with you guys. And for noble values, we taught you noble values, but you guys made us live those noble values that we were teaching you, because you have to practice what you preach. So noble values. And T for truth and trust. Yep, we learned to tell, you guys taught us this very much, truth and trust. We learned to tell when you hadn't brushed your teeth and when you hadn't taken a bath. And if you don't know this, parents, you would check if their toothbrush was wet and if their towel was wet. And the other little key thing, just side note, once they got in the shower or the bath, it was so hard to get them out. So I don't know why they made a complaint about it. Anyway, truth and trust. So what you guys do with that, we trust that you will make good choices in college, that if you need anything, you will reach out to us, and that you must always know we will be there for you. So truth and trust, because know that we are there for you. Trust that. Yeah. And then, because I was their Bala Vihar teacher at some point. And then S for simplicity, biggest key thing here. Take a deep breath and remember to enjoy all the things that are around you. Just keep it simple. All right. And then this leads to the next slide. On the vase, I mentioned that there's a quote. So this is the quote that's on the vase. And it says, "To see a world in a grain of sand and a heaven in a wildflower, hold infinity in the palm of your hand and eternity in an hour." And basically, it kind of means any little thing in the world, a grain of sand, a wildflower, contains some sort of greater cosmic truth, if you can look at it with enough energy and imagination. So take the time to smell the roses and feel the grass or sand beneath your feet. Harih Om, thank you. Sridharji and Ajayji, could you come forward, please? So this one is Ajayji's, and this one's Sridhar. So they had fun making it too. So I did not use them as extras. I kept them for you guys.
For you?
Thank you both so much. Now I'd like to invite all the moms. I know the dads and the moms are going to be like feeling this when they go to college, but I thought the moms could come and give their child their own individual gifts because, you know, the moms kind of express it a little more teary-eyed sometimes. So.
We will now hear from our graduates. They will speak to us about their experience and time at Chinmaya Mission. Each graduate will deliver remarks, bow down to Puja Gurudev, Lord Brahmanarayana, and do pranams to Swamiji, and receive gifts from Swamiji and the commemorative keepsake from the moms. We also invite the Swamijis to come forward.
Swamijis, can you please step forward?
Swamijis, please step forward.
Our first speaker is Naisha Adesumili. Naisha is a graduate of Hinsdale Central High School who loves to travel and has visited 8 countries. Please welcome Naisha.
Harih Om, everyone. First, I want to say thank you to Swamiji and all the teachers over the years that put in countless hours. I also want to say thank you to my parents. I don't say it enough, but their hard work is the reason why I've accomplished what I have. Thank you to my brother for doing everything first and teaching me everything that he's learned and being my biggest supporter. And I also want to say thank you to everyone here. One thing about Chinmaya Mission that I've taken away is that everyone always shows up. This is something that I will carry with me for the rest of my life, and I think everyone should. Show up for the people you care about because it means more than you probably think. I have attended the mission for pretty much my whole life. Before I could even sit in the classes, my dad would bring me to his classes and I would just sit on his lap. The point is, Chinmaya Mission has been a huge part of my life. The mission has taught me a lot of things. It has taught me that I have a community of people that are always willing to help out whenever possible. It taught me to do the same and always offer help with no expectation of anything in return. The biggest thing the mission has taught me, however, is how much can be accomplished when you're dedicated to something. The mission is run by volunteers and has been for years. Huge projects have happened such as banquets, Mother's Day picnics, Abhyudaya, summer camps, etc., purely because of the hard work and dedication of the volunteers. Trust me, the dunk tanks and snow cones in the summer were an integral part of my childhood. However, the dedication of everyone that's a part of this provides a new motivation that I can accomplish what I want to if I'm dedicated, disciplined, and passionate. And that's the lesson I believe is the most valuable. Once again, thank you everyone for being here. It's a big milestone for all of us, and your support means a lot. Harih Om.
Thank you, Naisha. Our next speaker is Bhargav Chandramoli. Bhargav is a graduate of Matia Valley High School. His favorite mission memory is learning about the Mahabharata in his second grade Veda camp. Please welcome Bhargav.
Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram Patita Pavana Sita Ram
Before I get started, I want to thank everyone that's here today for coming. Thank you to my mom for always supporting me for the past 13 years. Thank you to my dad for the constant hard work he's put in towards this mission and for me. Thank you to my aunt and uncle, Sunita Parima and Raghu Paripa, Harih, Shreya, every single Bala Vihar teacher that has taught me. Thank you. Harih Om. In September 2010, I started my first Bala Vihar session here at Chinmaya Mission. Suchi Auntie and Priya Auntie were my kindergarten teachers, and I don't think I could have been blessed with better teachers. One of the first lessons I learned in this class was the Chinmaya alphabet. Every week, we would learn a new letter of the alphabet and all about what value the letter represents. Most of the words were familiar to me by then, but the first word stuck out because I hadn't heard it before. A is for ambition. Suchi Auntie explains that an ambition is what you want to be when you grow up, but it's not constrained to what you believe your limits to be, but what you dream to be. To be honest, I don't know what I wanted to be at that moment, but I do remember that the word stuck with me. It was new vocabulary and it just rolled off the tongue really well. It was just a great word and its adjective tense was even prettier. From then on, I aspired to be ambitious. This ambition has taken me a long way since then. Looking up at my older cousins, family friends, and adults, my life had a lot of inspiration to look up to and learn from. My motto has always been, if other people can do it, so can I. And I'm very thrilled to say that I did it. My ambitions have only come true though, because Chinmaya Mission has nurtured it. The first bhajan I learned to sing was from our Swaranjali. The first performances I was a part of was on this stage. The first plays I was in were our skits. The first thing I directed was a play here. There's so many firsts from my life here. First friends, first crush, first holy, first veggie burgers. The list goes on. And I could go on to talk about how fantastic Chinmaya Mission is for hours, but I'll just leave with the most important lesson I've ever learned. Matra Devo Bhava, Pitra Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, Adati Devo Bhava. To paraphrase, everything is God. Your mom is God. Your dad is God. Your teacher is God. Everyone you know is God. You are God. Everything is God. And I've learned that this mindset is the only thing that will get you through this world because it is the only one that nurtures kindness, diversity, and an open mind. I beg everyone in the shrine to remember these words, no matter your age or your relation to me, because these are crucial words that sadly only a few people in this world reciprocate. And you will stand out just because you recognize that not only that everyone is equal, but that everyone is God. And that is the biggest lesson that Chinmaya Mission has taught me. Thank you for 13 years. Om Tat Sat.
Thank you, Bhargav. Next up is Aditi Kestur. Aditi went to Nikwa Valley High School. She is really going to miss homemade paneer and dosas when she goes away to college. Please welcome Aditi.
Harih Om, my name is Aditi. I would like to say thank you to all the teachers who prepared this celebration for us and to my family for helping me get here. I started coming here in 4th grade, and at first I didn't really know anyone, and I'd also just moved to a new neighborhood, so everything was kind of new for me. But I remember the part that I liked about coming here was hearing all the stories that our teachers would tell us in class, and those were the things that would stick with me. And when we went to India over the summer, I would go and buy all the comic books with the stories to continue reading them. And another one of my favorite celebrations here has been the Holi and Diwali celebrations. They've been so much fun, and even though I don't get to experience them in full in India, we get to have a little bit of that here, and that's really fun. I'm really grateful for that. So one thing that stuck with me that we talked about in class is in the Chinmaya Mission Pledge, when we say, we know our responsibilities give us the ability and courage to fulfill them. And I think this stuck with me because I am typically a very shy person, and I think that sometimes it stops me from doing the things I know I should do or I want to do. So a pledge that I've made to myself for the future is to not let that stop me from doing the things that I want to do and that I should do. Thank you.
Thank you, Aditi. We now invite Dara Madhavan. Dara went to Naperville. Yeah, Dara went to Naperville Central High School. She loves thrilling roller coaster rides. Please welcome Dara.
Harih Om? Oh, there we go. The mission has been a big part of my life. I'm grateful for my family and my teachers and for all of you for making me who I am today. I will forever be thankful for my brother Arun, who sat with me until midnight, helping me with math homework, for my father and brother Tejas, who offered wise advice during quiet times, my sister-in-law, who gave me her time to me when I was clueless to the knowledge of makeup, and my uncle Saisi Mama, who made the stuffiest of moments infinitely lighter just by being there, and my mother, who dealt with all of my mood swings. They are my light, and you are all my light, and I hope to shine brightly because of all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Tara. Our next speaker is Rishi Mahadevan. Rishi graduated from Wabansi Valley High School. He pledges to meditate at least 5 minutes every day. Please welcome Rishi.
Thank you. Harih Om, my pranams to Gurudev, Swamiji's, teachers, and families. Chinmaya mission has been a large part of my life and been the biggest occasion on all my Sundays for as long as I can remember. Starting back in Suchi Auntie's pre-KG class, where I used to cry when my mom would leave the room for even a second, to Daksha Auntie's class, where I'd be playing musical chairs because I'd get moved around the room so much to try and find a spot where I wouldn't be distracting the class by talking too much. All the way now to Shri Uncle and Ajayji's class. This journey has been amazing. I've had so many great experiences, and I'm so thankful to all the teachers that I've had who have dedicated their time on Sundays to come and help us grow from doing coloring drawings in the pre-KG class all the way to learning about the Bhagavad Gita and important and more advanced lessons. I really appreciate all the teachers that have made this experience whole. For me, Chinmaya mission started off as more of a fun experience, just to meet new people. I used to just come here with the intention of having fun, hanging out with people, playing outside, stuff like that. But as I grew older, it started to have a lot more meaning to me. I started to understand it more deeply, especially in the last couple of years when we took on more advanced lessons from the Bhagavad Gita, such as the concepts of karma, dharma, values such as discipline. I really was able to relate to it even more because it was more applicable to my life at the stage that I was at. And I'm really appreciative of, again, all the mentors and the people that just supported me throughout. The classes really became just more essential for me as I could relate to them more, and I used to be able to take away new things every single week that I came to the mission. And now as I stand here as a graduate, my main mission now becomes how am I going to carry on these values forward, as the lessons that I've learned in the classroom through Vedanta are not simply just reliant on staying in the classroom, but they're more so Vedanta is a way of life and something that I want to carry on, the values that I want to take and pursue later on as I go into the future. Through all the camps, through all the programs and all the experiences that I have, Chinmaya Mission has taught me so much, and I've met so many amazing people in this community, and I'm so thankful for each and every one of you. And I also want to thank Aman Appa for bringing me here as a young kid from a young age. I'm really appreciative of that because this experience was truly incredible, and I hope it only continues. So I'm thankful for all you guys, and Harih Om.
Thank you, Rishi. Thank you, Rishi. Next up is Shivank Mishra. Shivank attended Wabansi Valley High School. He loves dishwashing with his friends after lunch every Sunday. Please.
All right, Harih Om. My name is Shivank, and before I begin, I want to say thank you to Swamiji, Shankar Uncle, all the parents that made this today possible, and everyone for coming out today to support our graduates and our class. Throughout the last 12 years that I've been at Chinmaya Mission, if I'm being honest, I didn't always enjoy coming here. In the early days, I thought it was more of a chore just to come here every Sunday, and I didn't really have many friends. I was very shy, and I didn't talk to many people, but every week my mom would tell me, "What did you learn from Chinmaya Mission today?" And every day, every week, I would share more and more. And throughout the years, I've gained more experiences, more friends, and learned to accept more of what we've done here. And that led us to senior year, this year, that with Sridhar Uncle and Ajay Uncle, and the lessons from the Bhagavad Gita. One of the lessons that really stuck out to me this year was what Ajay Uncle said. He said, as we work out our bodies the same way we exercise, lift weights, run around, and give our body time to rest, we also have to do that for our minds. Every day we use our minds, we think, we talk, and we need time for our mind to cool down and rest. And that's meditation. Every week, Ajay Uncle would tell us how important meditation is and how important it must be in our lives to allow us to have a successful life. And that's why, if it doesn't say up there, but the pledge that I also made was to have meditation as a part of my life, because I want to be more in the moment and enjoying what I have. And that led us to today, graduation. And thinking about what I would say up here and what lesson I've learned from Chinmaya Mission as a whole, this is what I came up with. Don't dwell on past mistakes. Don't dwell on future problems. Enjoy what you have in the moment. Enjoy what you can do right now, and be happy.
Thank you, Shivank. We will now hear from Karthika Nair, who is traveling and joins us via Zoom. Karthika came to Mission every Sunday from Bloomington, Illinois, which is 2 hours away. Welcome, Karthika.
Okay. Can everyone hear me? Yes. Okay. Harih Om. First, I'd like to thank Swamiji, all of the amazing teachers I've had throughout the years, the friends I've made, and my parents for making sure I could come to mission every weekend, and also Sridharji for making sure that I would be able to be here today as well. I wouldn't be here today without any of you guys, so thank you so much. Now, I've been a Bala Vihar student ever since I was in kindergarten, and saying that out loud feels so odd because these past 12 years have felt like so much less. But as Ajay never fails to stress, time isn't linear, so I guess it really doesn't make a difference. Regardless, when I reflect on my Chinmaya mission experience, memories of practicing for plays, playing four corners, and listening to Swamiji's beautiful stories in the shrine always flood my mind. And I think it is that natural occurrence, the fact that my memories are filled with color and excitement, that is a testament to how brilliant the education that I received at Chinmaya Mission was. At Bala Vihar, I was always learning, but as a kid, it felt like I was simply having the time of my life. And now that I'm unfortunately not really a kid anymore, although my parents would beg to differ, I am aware that every conversation is rooted in spiritual growth and understanding. Yet when I'm immersed in them, I still feel like that little kid having the time of her life. And for that, I could not be more grateful. The values that I extract from each Bala Vihar class have formed the foundation for who I am today, but there are still some lessons that I'm working towards incorporating into the person that I am tomorrow. And so I pledge to do everything in the present with 100% of my being, whether that's giving a speech over Zoom, brushing my teeth, or even deconstructing the illusion that is time. Thank you again to all of you. And I hope the rest of the celebration goes well. And Harih Om, thank you again.
Thank you, Kartika. We now invite Vishwa Salem. Vishwa went to Nico Valley High School. As a Bala Vihar student, he completed both plaques of Stuti Vandana. Please welcome Vishwa.
Harih Om, everyone. Before I begin, I'd just like to give my pranams to both the Swamijis and also thank everyone for being here, all the sevaks, sevikas, and all of you guys here. And I'd also like to thank my family and my parents for always bringing me here since day one. I wouldn't be able to learn everything I have and develop such an amazing community without the help of you and everyone here. So Chinmaya Mission has always become like a second family to me at this point, as I've been coming since the young age of 3 or 4, and I couldn't be any more grateful for everything that I've learned and such a kind-hearted community that always helps me out, even without expecting anything in return. And while I did start off not liking Chinmaya Mission as much, I always thought it was a hassle waking up at 7:45 every day for class, driving all the way, also facing the tensions of being late, which still exist today. And I'd also not like, missing every first half of NFL football games on Sundays. And so it wasn't always a very pleasant experience from the beginning. But as I progressed through on and started learning from Suchiyanti, Dakshanti, the meditation in her class, I mean, a fond memory is definitely always, doing the daily meditations that we always had every week. And while I would accuse others of not meditating, that was in fact pretty fraudulent because I myself, if I'm accusing others, I'm not really meditating. So, thank you. But what really sparked my obsession and like my passion for Chinmaya Mission was definitely how much I was obsessed with the Mahabharata and Ramayana, and how I'd know everything the teachers would teach, and I'd read all of the Amar Chitra Kathas and all the comics like at my house. But learning at Chinmaya Mission allowed me to expand even further and implement whatever I learned from these stories into my daily life. And that's kind of the biggest part that's kind of kept me going and allowed me to become a better person. And from drawing comics in Suchiyanti's class and Priyanti's class and progressing even further to this year, where with Sridharji and Abhay Uncle, we've learned pretty complex lessons of Satchitananda and self-realization with the ultimate goal. And overall, I've had such an amazing experience, and I couldn't be more grateful to everyone here. And apart from the Sunday classes, definitely things like Vedic chanting with Shashi Uncle, Saranjali, and Bhiksha for Swamiji, which allowed me to inherit so many amazing values and stories, such as how no matter how many mangoes you can eat, you can't ever be satisfied. And also the summer camps and monthly bhajans. I think I've come a long way from being like just a troublemaker with Rishi and Bhargav in our younger class to becoming a much better person who's learned so much with such a kind community. And overall, I hope to stay involved with Chinmaya Mission, always coming back to visit, and also be involved in Sikh organizations and several Hinduism and volunteering as well. So yeah, thank you all so much for being here, and I'm excited to enter the next chapter of my life while still, staying grounded with this amazing community. Harih Om.
Thank you, Vishwa. Let's give all the graduates a big round of applause.
We now invite Ashokji to tell a few words.
Harih Om, this is an unscheduled entry, so I apologize for that. But I want to express our gratitude to a very important part of the mission. All these children have gone through from KG class to their 12th grade, and they have touched various people, various teachers through these classes, and everybody has poured their love, affection to these children. And we are extremely grateful from Chinmaya Mission to all our teaching staff, teachers who have done their work day in and day out, meetings, scolding, all type of things they have done. So I want all the teachers, past and present, to stand up, please, and then please give them a warm applause if you can give. All the teachers. Huh? Keep standing for 1 minute, please. Please, everybody stand and give them applause. Please stand up for them. That's okay.
We now invite Maheshi. Mahesh uncle is Bhargav's dad and also a Chinmaya Mission Sevak. He's going to speak on the behalf of all the parents of the graduates. Please welcome Mahesh uncle.
Harih Om. What a fantastic day. I'm just going to put my speech down because it really is a mic drop moment. Fantastic words and words of wisdom from our graduates. Before then, of course, our Swamijis, the 6 values and the 6 situations, Shankarji's message, our own Swamiji's message. Oh Lord, it's kind of terrible to be the last person speaking here. And I really think it is a mic drop moment. However, I've prepared a short speech because I'm here to represent all the parents, so I have some obligations. So I'm going to still continue with my short introduction and short message that I wrote down, which is based on inputs from all the parents. Harih Om, I bow in reverence to our Gurudev, our own Swamiji, our respected elders, and all of you gathered here. I'm humbled and represent the parents of the graduating class to share our shared emotion on this monumental occasion. First, I would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to the mission and our Venerable Gurudev for conceiving this exceptional curriculum of Bala Vihar. This well-rounded program promotes comprehensive development, molding young minds into distinct individuals. Today, we are proud to see the fruits of this labor in our graduating class, a diverse cohort radiating kindness, curiosity, righteousness, compassion, artistic flair, and zest for life. Graduates, you've scaled the lofty heights set by our Gurudev, not just equating the achievements of your forerunners, but establishing newer, higher benchmarks for the generations to follow. I still remember the first time I brought my child to Badri. We were greeted by the tranquil gardens of the warm, inviting smiles of Swamiji and fellow parents, and the sense of community that has made Badri a second home for us. Over the past decade, Badri has guided our children on their spiritual odyssey and supported us parents on our own journey. I would like to thank the teachers, volunteers who have made Badri such a special place. Absolutely. All the Sevaks. Our profound gratitude is rooted in the mission's commitment to the tenets of Advaita philosophy, offering us a balanced approach of karma, bhakti, and jnana marga towards self-fulfillment. This, I firmly believe, facilitates the transformation of knowledge into wisdom. Graduates, your journey has been a testament to the commitment and consistency and resilience. You have dedicated yourselves to Sunday classes for the past 12 years. As a step into adulthood, you may encounter challenges, but never let self-doubt overshadow your courage. Your commitment to meditation is praiseworthy, as it serves as a vital tool to silence the whispers of self-doubt. So I'd like to leave you with 3 essential lessons in life. I think there's been fantastic messages already passed on to you, but this is our message from all the parents. 1, enjoy your life, enjoy your journey. Life is a voyage, not a destination. Approach the future with tranquility, maintain your poise, and nurture a sense of curiosity about the world. Let courage be your guiding star, have unwavering faith in yourself, and strive to uphold integrity every day. As Swami Vivekananda wisely advised, do not stop until the goal is reached. The second one is embrace the concept of delayed gratification. In pursuit of your goals, embody Krishna's teachings in the Bhagavad Gita. Fulfill your duties without expecting immediate rewards, signifying the essence of delayed gratification. Number 3, engage in community service. We urge you to honor our Chinmaya pledge, which we take every single week, striving more to give than what we take, what we consume, right? So let's kind of really positively contribute to our society that we live in. In conclusion, we wish you to continue the path of inner peace and happiness. We're immensely proud of each one of you and wish you every success in your future endeavors. Thank you, and Harih Om.
Thank you, Mahesh Uncle. Next, I would like to invite Vaibhav Iyer from the CHIC group to welcome the graduates to the next stage of their Chinmaya journey, the Chinmaya Yuva Kendra group. Thank you.
Harih Om, everybody. My name is Vaibhav, and I'll be talking to you about CHIC. Next slide, please. So, welcome to CHIC. To our graduating seniors, congratulations, you made it. It's been a long road, but you are officially welcome into CHIC now, which stands for Chinmaya Yuva Kendra. Next slide, please. There we go. And here's where the true fun begins, because as you say the next slide, Yuva stands for youth, and that is what the focus of CHIC is. Growing up, we were just told endless stories and endless lessons, and now we become part of that story. We decide what it is we want to learn, how Vedanta affects us, and how we can use Vedanta to better ourselves and better our lives. So now we'll get into what we do in CHIC. The next slide. So one of the biggest ones are retreats. And retreats are great avenues to meet amazing Swamins and Acharyas and other CHICs just like yourselves who graduate from all over the world. There are CHIC retreats here, Boston, Dallas, all over the world. There's one in San Jose coming up in a few weeks, actually. And it's a great way to build connections. We do a lot of balance of satsang, discussion, workshop, and it's all around a great way to explore parts of Vedanta that aren't normally always talked about, but we can apply to us as young professionals, as college students, etc. Next slide. Another great one is potlucks. Who doesn't like food and hanging out? So that's another part of what CHIC is all about. We try to do monthly potlucks here in Chicago. That was our latest one. We went to the city and just hung out, had ice cream, and just talked about different things. And we had, during COVID, we actually, after COVID, the lockdown was over, we got together with a big like a bonfire and just talked and just, reconnected again. And it was amazing to see where everyone was, in their, after a few years of not seeing each other. So it was just a great way to reconnect, and that's what potlucks are for as well. The final one is seva. So seva, of course, means service, and there's no limit of what you can do. There's no definition of what seva really is. It's just what you feel you can contribute. You can do endless things in seva. You can be like Suraj Bhai, who basically composed an entire theme song on the Mahabharata for the Bala Vihar camp. You can teach Bala Vihar, or you can be like me and use my COVID hair to dress up like Krishna for Bala Vihar students. And one of my personal favorite parts of seva is teaching Bala Vihar, which I did during college in Columbus. And it was honestly the greatest part because I just quoted Disney the entire time and it somehow related to Vedanta. So I would really, on behalf of all the CHICs, welcome to CHIC. If you have any questions about CHIC, please let me know. And congratulations to all of you, and Harih Om and pranams to all of you.
Thank you, Vaibhav. Now Shankar Uncle has a quick announcement.
Harih Om, pranams to all of you. This was not on the agenda, but I requested half a minute to inform you of something very important. Pujya Gurudev started in Chicago, supporting us from 1979. and he took Samadhi in 1993. He left this world like a soldier with the boots on, constantly working, supporting, encouraging, and elevating every individual in every community in so many countries. And we are direct beneficiaries of Gurudev to bring us to this level of understanding and transformation in our life. So after the Samadhi that Gurudev took in 1993, we have a camp that we organized, sponsored by every center, 1 week from July 29 to August 3rd, the worship and memory of Puja Gurudev. And Chinmaya Mission Chicago has done it 2 times before. Every 6 years it appeared accidentally, but it's so true that, and this year is our responsibility. We are organizing that camp in Chicago, and it is very important that all of you, parents and the chick, everybody attend this camp. There is no reason to book a hotel and stay in a hotel, but if you need, we can. But the point is, daytime, July 29th, through the half-day morning with the worship service to Gurudev on August 3rd is Samadhi Day, is the camp time. And our Waterford banquet is completely booked with additional rooms in another hotel close by. So we are requesting all of you parents with your children, definitely attend this camp. Our Swamis, both our Swamis will be teaching. Swami Aparajitananda has been given the responsibility for the chick. That's what Vaibhav was presenting. There is a chick camp involved, Bala Vihar involved, and Pujya Swami Swarupanandaji will be, Kathopanishad will be his text basically to speak on and various principles from there. And Swami Sharanananda will be available for satsang every afternoon. And Swami Shantananji will be covering chapter 17. So it's a very enriching, very encouraging, very festival-like occasion for few days from 29th of July through 3rd of August. We want all of you to attend. Please make sure that it is a very contributing, life-changing experience for those who have not been in a camp before. So we are requesting you to enroll. Registration is required. There is a small fee to be paid for the part of the camp. It is completely covered, everything, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and the registration fee that goes to Chinmaya Mission worldwide. So this is a necessity that we are requesting you, all our parents, to register and attend this camp. Make it a very, very worshipful time in our life and a memorable experience. July 29 to 3rd of August in Chicago, daytime. Your children can go with you and they can attend their camp, and you will have your own programs by our Swamis and Acharyas. So please make sure that we consider this worthy of this institution to attend that camp and benefit from it. This is my request, and we expect all of you to do. There is still time, but please do it. Harih Om.
Thank you, Shankar Uncle. Now we invite Ajay Ji, who is the Sevak of our 11th and 12th class, to express a vote of thanks.
Harih Om, and my pranams to revered Swamijis, Gurudev, Acharyas Nirmita Ji and Dhiren Ji, and all our Bala Vihar teachers. I will keep this short. I've been told there's a puja after this, paid puja, so I'll try to keep this short. We are here today only because it's been made possible by the army of individuals and teams who have tirelessly worked in Gurudev's Seva to realize his vision of educating our young to go out and selflessly serve and carry on his work. Sridharji and I would like to thank the volunteers, traffic management group, the lunch group, the puja committee, the parents, the teachers, the board, the bookstore, the AV team, and even the high schoolers who came yesterday for their own celebration to actually prepare for their own celebration. Without all this valuable contribution, it would have been really impossible to carry this on. They say it takes a village, and you can see around you. Special thanks to our MCs. Thank you so much for doing this. Shanmukh, and Samhita. And I'd also like to do a special shout out to our group that sang and did all our prayers and everything, and you'll be doing concluding prayers as well. We would also like to express our sincere gratitude and thanks to our Swami and Gurudev for giving us the opportunity for our continued learning. One last thought before we part. You children are like lamps. You've been lit by the mission. Go out into the world and light the world, and let this light go on. So thank you.
And this brings us to the conclusion of our Bala Vihar graduation program. The graduates will now lead the concluding prayers, pledge, and arti. At the conclusion of the arti, only the acharyas, graduates, and their families should promptly go to the basement. Others will please wait for about 10 minutes in the shrine, bow down to the Lord, and after about 10 minutes, everyone is invited to the basement for lunch prasadam by the parents of the graduates. Thank you very much for attending the graduation ceremony today and blessing the graduates. Harih Om.
Veera Maruti Gambira Maruti Dhira Maruti Ati Dhira Maruti Gita Maruti Sangita Maruti Dutta Maruti Ramadutta Maruti Bhakta Maruti Parama Bhakta Maruti Veera Maruti Gambira Maruti Gambira Maruti Gambira Maruti. Om Namaste Astu Bhagavan Vishveshwaraya Mahadevaya Trambakaya Tripurantakaya Trikalagnikalaya Kalagnirudraya Nilakantaya Mrityunjayaya Sarveshwaraya Sadashivaya Shriman Mahadevaya Namaha. Om Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahisha Go Brahmanebhya Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Kale Varshatu Parjanyaha Prithvi Shashya Shalini Deshoyam Shobarayitaha Brahmana Santu Nirmaya Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukha Bhag Bhave Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harih Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harih Om. Please stand for Pledge and Arati.
We stand as one family, bound to each other with love and respect. We serve as an army, courageous and disciplined, ever ready to fight against all low tendencies and false values, within and without us. We live honestly, a noble life of sacrifice and service, producing more than what we consume, and giving more than what we take. We seek the Lord's grace to keep us on the path of virtue, courage, and wisdom. May thy grace and blessings flow through us and to the world around us. We believe that the service of our country is the service of the Lord of Lords, and devotion to the people is devotion to the Supreme Self. We know our responsibilities, and give us the ability and courage to fulfill them. Om Tat Sat.
आरति श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की विद्या रूप मूर्ति करुणा की आरति सद्गुरु की चरणों में उनकी शांति समाये शरणागत के भ्रांति मिटाए पाप ताप संताप हरण की आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की वेद उपनिषद गीता को गाया धर्म सनातन फिर से जगाया शुद्ध नीति प्रीति शंकर की आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की सिद्ध बारी की तपो भूमि में नित्य विराजे गुरु हमारे भक्त हृदयानंद श्रोत की आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भान्ति न चंद्र तारकम नेमामित्यतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः त्वमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाति ॐ नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात् ॐ महादेव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुपत्नी च धीमहि तन्नो लक्ष्मी प्रचोदयात् ॐ तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो रुद्र प्रचोदयात् ॐ विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात् ॐ तन्नो राम प्रचोदयात् तन्नो प्रचोदयात् विद्महे परब्रह्मणे धीमहि तन्नो गुरु प्रचोदयात्
Thank you everyone for this wonderful program. Harih Om. We request that only acharyas, the graduates and their families go down at this moment. Others are requested to wait about 10 minutes before you go down. So again, only acharyas, the families, Swamijis, and the graduates. Thank you so much.
Guru Dhyaye, 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 Guru Parate Sadhana Nahi,
Guru Parate Sadhana Nahi.
Guru Parate Sadhana Nahi,
Guru Parate Sadhana Nahi.
Harih Om, just one quick reminder. Our Swamiji is going to have a satsang with all the sevaks, sevikas, and whoever want to stay back after the lunch. It will be about 1:15 to 2:15. So those who can stay back are welcome back in the shrine for satsang with Swami Aparajitananda. Thank you.
Guru Parate Sadhana Nahi, Guru Parate
Sadhana Nahi. Guru Parate Sadhana Nahi. Guru Parate Sadhana Nahi. Kile Sadguru Pujana. Kile Sadguru Pujana. Sadguru Pujana. Kile Sadguru Pujana. Hejimaze Anushtana. Hejimaze Anushtana. Guru Sevitva Sankalpa. Guru Sevitva Sankalpa. Hejimaze Anushtana. Hejimaze Anushtana. Santishwara Sangi Varma. Santishwara Sangi Varma. Guru Toshi Parabrahma. Guru Toshi Parabrahma. Guru Dhyaye, Guru Dhyaye, Guru Dhyaye, Guru Dhyaye. Guru Maharaj, Guru Jai Jai Parabrahma. Sadguru Jai Jai, Guru Maharaj, Guru Jai Jai Parabrahma. Sadguru Jai Jai, Guru Maharaj, Guru Jai Jai Parabrahma. Sadguru Jai Jai, Guru Maharaj, Guru Jai Jai Parabrahma. Sadguru Jai Jai, Guru Maharaj, Guru Jai Jai Veda Vyasa. Sadguru Jai Jai, Guru Maharaj, Guru Jai Jai Veda Vyasa. Sadguru Jai Jai, Guru Maharaj, Guru Jai Jai Veda Vyasa. Sadguru Jai Jai, Guru Maharaj, Guru Jai Jai Veda Sadguru Jai Jai, Guru Maharaj, Guru Jai Jai Shankaracharya. Sadguru Jai Jai, Guru Maharaj, Guru Jai Jai Shankaracharya. Sadguru Jai Jai, Guru Maharaj, Guru Jai Jai Shankaracharya. Shankaracharya Sadguru Jai Jai
Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Shankaracharya Sadguru Jai Jai
Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Shri Tapovana Sadguru Jai Jai
Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Shri Tapovana Sadguru Jai Jai
Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Shri Tapovana Sadguru Jai Jai
Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Shri Tapovana Sadguru Jai Jai
Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Chinmayananda Sadguru Jai Jai
Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Chinmayananda Sadguru Jai Jai
Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Chinmayananda Sadguru Jai Jai
Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Chinmayananda Sadguru Jai Jai
Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Tejo Mayananda Sadguru Jai Jai
Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Tejo Mayananda Sadguru Jai Jai
Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Tejo Mayananda Sadguru Jai Jai
Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Tejo Mayananda Sadguru Jai Jai
Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Swarupananda Sadguru Jai Jai
Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Nanda Sadguru Jai Jai
Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Swarupananda Sadguru Jai Jai
Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Swarupananda Sadguru Jai Jai
Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Parabrahma Sadguru Jai Jai
Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Parabrahma Sadguru Jai Jai
Veda Vyasa Sadguru Jai Jai
Veda Vyasa Sadguru Jai Jai
Shankaracharya Sadguru Jai Jai
Shankaracharya Sadguru Jai Jai
Shri Tapovana Sadguru Jai Jai
Shri Tapovana Sadguru Jai Jai
Chinmayananda Sadguru Jai Jai
Chinmayananda Sadguru Jai Jai
Tejo Mayananda Sadguru Jai Jai
Tejo Mayananda Sadguru Jai Jai
Swarupananda Sadguru Jai Jai
Swarupananda Sadguru Jai Jai
Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Jai Parabrahma Sadguru Jai Jai